Now we're going to work on listening to yourself and listening to the other. Because it's not, as I said, it's not just about listening to the other person, it's also listening to yourself.
Yeah, like between the lines, between what I say, listen to.
How do you react to it?
Yeah.
How do you react to it? To acknowledge and allow that reaction to happen. Because if we don't see that, if we don't, it's not really seeing, if we don't experience that reaction, we don't know how you feel in the inside.
But is that like if usually I say something and then I reflect on...
No, it's not reflecting.
Okay.
It's listening.
It's listening, okay.
So it's not, now I'm thinking like this. It's just sort of, it's like checking in.
Yeah, how did that go?
Yeah, how do I feel right now? Checking in on the emotions.
Alright, the emotions.
Yeah, so it's not thinking. It's not how it goes. It's checking in on the emotions.
Ah, okay. How am I feeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Angry, sad,
Yeah.
happy.
Based
Afraid.
on what I just said or what I'm gonna
just
say.
happened.
What just happened.
Yeah. Based on what
Oh, yeah.
just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the idea of it. And there are basically 4 emotions: happy, angry, sad, afraid. And there are others as well, but these are the basic. And if we go to those, then we know we're on the right track. So we don't start thinking in our head, now I'm feeling confused. That is up in your head.
Yeah.
That is, confusion is something that you're creating in your head. Your body is never confused. There is a confusion in between your head and
That
your
is
body.
more like a thought.
It's a thought.
A confusion.
Yeah, it's a reflection of
Yeah.
your emotions. Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
So happy, sad, angry, afraid.
Yeah. And there are things in between those 4, and there are if you're angry, you can be irritated, which it's a mild version of afraid, of angry. Yeah. But it's those 4 that are sort of the core. If you go there, if you notice with those emotions, also if those words, there is no, you don't need to think, because you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I say, for example, now I feel, when you do this, I feel like I have to do something else, means that you haven't gone into yourself.
No.
To check in.
No, I haven't. No, because that then becomes more of a judgment on the situation.
It's a judgment on the situation, which this is the next step. So let me do that again, because I think this is important, and I didn't phrase it very well. So if the other person is saying, "Let's go away from here," and then you're thinking, "Oh, I would not want to go away from here because then I can't do what I have to do next."
Yeah.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
But before that thought, if that person says, "Now let's go away from here," God, that makes me scared.
Yeah.
And then, no, I can't do that, because then I can't do what needs to be done next. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah. I get it. So you need to
It's
just acknowledge or just feel whatever is going on, and then then the thought.
Then the thought comes from that, because really, actually, our thoughts comes from our emotions. They do.
Yeah.
They do, because our emotions are our guiding systems. It's not our thoughts that are our guiding systems. It's the emotions. If I'm I can think for days, weeks, hours that I'm gonna move from this chair. I'm gonna move from this chair, and I can sit here for weeks, days, hours. Forever. But when I feel, oh fuck, I feel horrible, I need to move, and then I move immediately because I feel horrible.
Yeah.
It comes from the feeling.
Yeah.
They are our guidance system. It's the feelings, it's the emotions that drive us forward.
Yeah.
And also for other people, that's how other people see you and make you into a whole human being and not a robot or whatever. It's how we are mirroring each other back is by the emotions. So that's why it's necessary, especially in these days with so much TV work. You have to have that before, but because that's where they cut. you gotta have so you gotta have that, because otherwise they don't see what's going on with you, because that's where the cutting's gonna be. It's on the emotion.
And then it's also, I guess it helps to just use those 4 emotions.
It helps to
because
use
it
those
gets
4.
clearer.
It's clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And it's about opening up to really revealing those emotions. And that's the difficult part.
Yeah. Well, you said that that still a part of the drive. I mean,
The drives come from the emotions.
yeah.
You don't have drive if you don't have the feelings.
But let's say I need you to give me the right to kill you. If so, in between all this, when I show my emotions, it feels like you're saying like, okay, really open up. And reveal. Yourself.
To the camera.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I understand it. But is there any way I also should consider it as in the situation with what I need?
Oh yeah, because that's where you get your motivation for doing it. Your motivation for doing it is in the emotions.
Yeah. And I guess it's also gets funnier to play the game.
Oh yeah, because you
if you're giving something of yourself.
Yes, exactly. And it's giving and getting from someone else. You're playing together, so it's not about just being rational the whole time. It's following each other. So
Oh, wow.
So that's what's important in that, because it is our feelings, which is being a human being is having feelings.
Yeah.
And that's being an animal, being whatever, is having is having that and guiding us forward. Not our thoughts.
No. So what listen means in this in here is the emotions and
listen to your emotions
and not thought that comes later.
Yeah, the thought comes afterwards.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're talking very rapidly, you don't even get to the thought. If you're in if you're playing a really rapid game now, we don't even come to the thought. Okay, and then listen, stop here. I need to think. You know, because you really. I mean, we really were playing here. So I left my thoughts somewhere back here. Yeah. And that's when our mind says, stop. I'm confused. That's because we are all engaged in our body and in our emotions. And then our mind is not sort of is coming behind, sort of it doesn't want to be controlled. So that's when we have this. That's when we have a beat, for example. A beat, we talk about beats. Yeah. It's when the mind says, "Stop here! I need to take control."
Yeah. And like regroup your mind.
Regroup my mind. Yeah.
And then I can go again.
Then I can go exactly.
Yeah.
So was this a good tactic? Yeah, it was a good tactic. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Or was this a good tactic? No, it was a crappy tactic. So I do something else.
Yeah.
So I do this, and then you go again.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Cool.
So it's and it. I mean, it's how we it's how we connect to other people. It's not by the thoughts. It's by the emotions.
Yeah.
100%. We don't connect to other people with thoughts.